All right, 7 o'clock.
Hello and welcome to meeting number 395. I am Neeraj Singla, your host of the evening. In today's meeting, we are conducting speech marathon in which our four incredible speakers are going to deliver their stellar speeches, and those speakers are going to be evaluated by their very proficient and skilled evaluators. Those four evaluators are further going to be evaluated by our journal evaluator, but this is not her only role. There is much more to it. Let's hear this from the journal evaluator itself. Our journal evaluator of the evening is the queen of expressions and master of body language. She found her second love in pottery. Obviously, first love is her husband. By profession, she is a design researcher. Please welcome the heart of this club, Shrishti Mehrotra, on the stage. Can we give it up for Shrishti Mehrotra?
Hello, hello. Am I audible? Unfortunately, I can't turn on my video right now. I'll be back with it later. But am I
Yes,
audible? Can you
Shrishti, you are
confirm?
audible. You are audible.
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Neeraj, for this lovely introduction. Today, my role is that of general evaluator. I am assisted by a team. Wait, let me just see.
It's Animesh.
Sorry. Okay. I'm assisted by um, the timer, who is Toastmaster Animesh. And he will also be the fourth evaluator for today. So, as today is a speech marathon, I will have with me four evaluators, each of them evaluating each of the speeches that will be done by the Toastmasters today. So, over to you, Toastmaster Neeraj, and I'll be back at the end of the meeting with my report.
Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster Shrishti Mehrotra. Without any further ado, let's call our first speaker. Our first speaker's journey is truly inspiring. During his professional journey working as educator at UHS school in Bihar, he realized the importance of public speaking. From that moment onward, he never looked back, and he has been growing strength by strength. In his free time, he likes to read, write poems, and meet like minded people. Our first speaker's name is Ashok Chaudhary. But before calling him on the stage, I would like to call his evaluator Amit Kumar on the stage to share the speech objectives.
Am I audible?
Yes, Amit, you are audible and visible. Please, stage is
Okay.
yours.
So Mr. Ashok is attempting level 2 project 3 of presentation mastery. The purpose of the speech is to understand Toastmaster mentoring. All the best, Mr. Ashok. Over to you, host Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amit. Ashok, can we have quick audio video check, please?
Am I audible?
Yes, Ashok, you are audible and visible. Are you ready for your speech?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, here you go. Ashok Chaudhary. Attention, attention, Ashok Chaudhary.
Good evening, Toastmaster and fellow Toastmaster and honored guests. So, how many of you have heard that? Can I have your attention, please? I think most of you have heard. And how many of you do you think that the most attentive place where people are at and the least attentive place where people are at? The most attentive people are found at railway station. Once I have been. and I was not attentive there that time, and I missed my train. And the least attentive people are found in my school. As you all know that I am a teacher, I teach mathematics, and I found all the students, whether they are girls or boys, they are found least attentive in the classroom. What is the reason behind it? The reason is that they are attentive not towards the study, but the opposite gender, they have point of distractions. When I was budding child, I was very fond of playing marbles, and my mother, she was very careful to me, and she cared me a lot, and she always keep an eyes on me. Today, I'm married with two wonderful kids, but today my wife keep on eye on me, and my mother keeps on eyes on her. So, fellow Toastmaster, I remember me and my friend Sunil. He went to Delhi for UPSC preparation, and his father was very ambitious, and he thought of that one day my son will become an IPS officer or IS officer. He sent him managing a lots of money. After trying 5 years of hard work, he found a very beautiful girl, not got selection in UPSC. Why? Why does it happen? Just because his attention was the beauty of that girl. And that girl was also attentive towards the intelligence of that boy. After 4 years of very good relationship, they got married, and they go beyond of their parents. Today, the lady with whom he had married, she is still focused on him, but he is not focused on her. And this creates a very problematic situation among both the between both the relationship. Her wife always doubting him, and she is always finding faults. But on the other hand, he was always focusing how to manage the livelihood and how to take care of both the children. But the situation got very perplexed, sophisticated. Then it is time to realize that where our attention is going on. Just because of diversion of our focusing, we are not getting the required result. I remember my nephew once again, once again, he started his journey of studying, and he did not study for the whole year. Luckily, he cleared his examination with flying colors, and his father thought that he was a very good student, and he also sent him to send him for higher education. After going there, he started reading again NCRT book. After 5 years of hard work, he could not get selection in any competitive examination. When his father saw that he is still reading the NCRT book, then he realized what was he doing when he was in the secondary school. That means in secondary school, you were not attentive, and when you were coming to the higher secondary school, you started studying the same thing which was to be done in primary school. So this is just because of distractions. And if you are not attentive, you have to face many consequences in your life. So in this case, you must have to focus what you have to do. So in the situation, you have to focus that the subject, the object, and thought. You have to stop being multitasking. The same thing I have seen in Toastmasters, where when we have to crafting the speech, we have to keep the main objective and the purpose of the speech. The central message should be in the center, what you want to say. In the same fashion, you have to think what is your purpose of your doing activity in your life. We have discussed in two situations, my nephew and my friend Sunil. They were focusing, but not the code of conduct of his wife. He was focusing only on the beauty. And the same lady with whom he was marrying, she was focusing on the beauty, not how to manage their life. Today, the distraction, just because of distractions, the relationship has been vanished. And one of my nephew, he has completely spoiled his life. He is still wondering and he is doing nothing. So over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Can we give it for Ashok Chaudhary for delivering his stellar speech? Ashok, I don't know about others, but you had my attention throughout your speech. And I am ready to hear your advice not to do multitasking in the back end, which I have been always doing. Thank you so much for such a great message. Timer,
Thank
can
you.
you? Thank you so much, Ashok. Timer, Toastmaster Animesh, please note 1 minute. I request everyone to share your feedback with Ashok. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Animesh. As you all can see, 1 minute is over. I hope everyone has shared their feedback with Ashok. Now let's move to our second speaker. Our second speaker is a psychology student in KR Mangalam University. He is a member of Bright Beginning Toastmasters Club. He joins Toastmaster to challenge himself by stepping out of his comfort zone. Our second speaker is Aryan Chopra. Can we give round of applause for him? But before calling him, I would like to call his evaluator Sanjida Akhtar on the stage to share his speech objectives.
Hi everyone. I'm so sorry. There has been some issues. Is that fine if I don't turn on my camera right now?
Yeah,
Right.
no problem, Sanjida.
So Aryan will be giving his project to level one speech. Uh, and the speech title is "Who Are You?" So the purpose of this project is to learn or review basic methods of writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present the speech in a well organized manner on any topic. So the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. Timer, please note the time. All the best, Aryan.
Toastmaster Aryan, can we have quick audio video check?
Yes. Hello. 1, 2, 3.
Yes,
Hello.
you are perfectly audible as well as visible. Toastmaster Aryan Chopra, who are you? Who are you, Toastmaster Aryan Chopra?
Aryan, what are you doing? Why are you eating in my class? How dare you? Who has taught you this? And that too, you were eating my favorite biscuits and you haven't even offered them to me. I'm sorry, ma'am. I won't do it again. I won't do it again. That Naveel, he's been doing this for weeks and he told me it was cool, so I began doing it too. Don't you dare say that. Naveel is my favorite student. He hasn't done that even once. I have been watching you do this for weeks. How dare you? And as I stood there in silence, Naveel was right there, right behind the teacher, and he was smiling and laughing at me. Sorry, ma'am, I did it because I thought it would be cool. Aryan, let me tell you something. There will be people out there who will tell you what to do just because it is cool or just because everybody else is doing it. But I want you to remember just this one thing. I want you to ask yourself who you really are, not what others expect of you. Not what is cool or what others will like or what others will expect. What feels natural to you. And on that day, my school teacher had given me some crucial knowledge. The unfortunate truth was I wasn't intelligent enough to understand it yet. It would take me years before I was able to comprehend any of it. And so just a few months later, school came to an end and college began. I was excited for college. It would be my new start. And I would get to try and be cool again because that's what people do. You try and make as many friends as possible. That's what's cool. That's what people like, right? But unfortunately, as I walked into college, it turned out that this is a different world altogether. Everybody is different. I can't relate to anybody. They come from corners of the world that I didn't even know existed. They live different lives, they talk differently, they walk differently. I can't speak to any of them. What I think is funny, they don't even understand. What I don't even understand, they're bawling at like crazy. And I can't relate to anybody. I can't make any friends. I hoped this would be better than school, and it turns out it's much, much worse. I try for weeks upon weeks. Maybe if I spend more time with them, if I talk to them about this, if I try to understand them, I'll be able to make some friends. I'll be able to be cool. And then after weeks of just sitting in the canteen, trying to talk to my college mates, trying to just find some common ground to be friends around, I give up. It's not going to happen. I can't do it. I just can't speak to them. They're talking about stuff that doesn't make any sense. I just can't relate with any of them. They're so different. And so I gave up and I sat in this college ground. And suddenly this guy came up to me. I hadn't even met him yet. And he began asking me about a book that I was reading. And little by little, what would you know, we hit it off. We began talking about this psychologist that he's interested in, that I'm interested in. And ironically, as soon as I stopped pushing to create friends, I got my first one. And when I told him about this problem of mine, he said, I had the exact same problem just a few years back. And so I asked him, okay, how did you solve it? And he said, I solved it by just giving up. I learned that if you just become yourself, you'll find the best friends. And it is more important for you to be who you are than it is to have as many friends as possible. Right after we met that day, we went to a party, a drinking party, a college party. Everybody was having fun. They were drinking. They had these glasses in hand. And just like me, he had never drank a sip of alcohol in his life. And I felt weird because everybody was dancing with a cup in their hand, but I was dancing without anything. I was, I didn't have anything in my hand, and it felt weird. They're drinking, they're so engaged with each other, but I feel sort of awkward. I feel weird. What would they be thinking of me? And so he said, why don't you take this cup as well? And he took a cup and he offered me an empty cup. He said, everybody else doesn't need to know that the cup is empty. You can act as if you're drinking. And you can dance just the same. And suddenly it didn't feel awkward anymore. And later I was talking to him about the exact same thing. And what he said to me was, whenever you go in any social situation, you act as if you're someone. You act as if all sons act the same. You're acting in a way. It's not a problem to put on an act, to try and be cool even. But it's a problem if you live with that act as if it is you. It is okay to try and be cool, but eventually you have to become yourself. You can pick up this cup, you can pick up this act, but eventually you will have to let it go because otherwise you can't be yourself. There's many cool people in this world, Aaron, but there's only one of you. So don't let the striving to be a cool person make you forget who you really are. It's okay to pick up this cup, but you should accept with complete certainty that eventually you will have to drop it. You can be better than a person who is lost in that act. And that is what I expect of you, Arvind. You can do better. Back to you, Toastmaster Patel.
Toastmaster Aryan, what a wonderful message. Be the person who you are. Maybe you could not relate to your college mates, but I could totally relate to your whole speech. Can we give it up for Toastmaster Aryan Chopra for sharing such incredible speech with all of us? Now I request everyone to maintain silence for 1 minute and share your valuable feedback with Aryan. Timer, please note. And yeah, it's up. Okay, as you can see on the screen, 1 minute is over. I hope everybody has shared their feedback with Toastmaster Aryan. Let's move on to our third speaker. Our third speaker has completed post graduation in information technology, yoga, and human excellence. He is working as digital data entrepreneur engineer and also started his own community program, My Villages. He has passion to develop human excellence, inculcate yoga in everybody's life. But before calling our third speaker, I would like to call his evaluator Abhijit Roy on the stage to share his speech objective.
Yes. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the evening. Good evening, Toastmasters. Today, I would be evaluating the speech by Toastmaster Prakash, and he's delivering his level 1, project 3 from his pathways dynamic leadership. Now, this specific project calls for the member to deliver a speech on any topic,
but practice using vocal variety of body language to enhance a speech. So that is going to be the objectives for the speech. Speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. And the speech title goes Human Excellence and Yoga. So I wish Toastmaster Prakash all the very best. And with that, over to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhijit Roy, for sharing the speech objective. Now I would like to call our third evaluator, Prakash Sivagnanam. Sorry, am I pronouncing it right? Sivagnanam? You are on mute.
Yes, correct. Sivanyanam.
Okay. Oh, it's difficult. I would rather say
Sivanyanam, that's
Sivagyanam. Okay. Toastmaster Prakash, can we have quick audio video check?
yes.
Say today is a wonderful day. Can you repeat today is the wonderful day?
Today is a wonderful day.
Okay, perfect. Toastmaster Prakash. Oh, sorry, I have lost. Toastmaster
Yes,
Prakash. Dynamic leadership, Toastmaster Prakash.
Sorry, I'll interrupt Madam Toastmaster of the evening. The title is Human Excellence and Yoga. That's the
Okay,
speech title.
I got different title. I'm so sorry. I have this title only.
In the
Can you repeat
evaluation
human?
form, in the evaluation form, it is mentioned as Human Excellence and Yoga. That's the speech
Okay,
title.
okay. I got the wrong one. I will say it again. Toastmaster Prakash, yoga and human excellence. Is it right?
yes, correct.
Okay. Yoga and human excellence, Toastmaster Prakash.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Toastmasters fellows, and I am here to talk about that human excellence and yoga. So one of the most important thing for the human life is to maintain our health and our day-to-day activities very effectively, how we are going to maintain. So for that, the human excellence, how the human excellence and yoga practice help to improve our lifestyle. That part I would like to discuss something about that human excellence. The human excellence normally people think that that is external activities like career growth and our educational growth. These are all the things are there, but human excellence totally linked to our inner balance, mind, how we are going to maintain our mind balance and how we are going to actively involve our day-to-day activities. These are all the activities linked to our human excellence. So that is the reason we are linked yoga to our human excellence. How the yoga is going to help to improve our human excellence. So everybody got our external strength, which means it is linked to our career and also our education. But internally, how we are going to balance our life. So our healthy life. For that, the yoga is going to help us. So every day, yoga practice give very good improvement to maintain our excellence, inner excellence, and well-being. That is the main thing. And human excellence is more about how to control the emotional intelligence. That is one of the most important topic nowadays. So even there are some professional coaching centers are there for emotional intelligence that is linked to our management also. How we are going to control our emotion. So every day doing the practice of yoga and pranayama and basic practice, we can maintain that our emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, sometimes it is totally distraction for our career growth, as well as the creating the bad situation for our work environment as well as in family. So it is, by the time this, I would like to highlight that the maintaining that body balance and mind power, that is most important. For that, we need to do the yoga practice. The next one is the spiritual thoughts. Now we are having that lot of information coming to us. So there are some negative informations are coming up. But once you get into that yoga practice, so we are totally dedicated to our life to the yoga. So spirituality will be get improved. For an example, morning Brahma Muhurta is one of the most important time. On that time when we do the yoga practice, it will multiply our energy. So the spirituality power will get into that body, and we are our body is totally cleansing. Our blood circulation is normal. Our thoughts are very beautiful. These things, these are all the benefits we are getting through yoga. So that is one of the improvement for our human excellence. So in future, we are going to rate our human excellence. That is going to happen. How the person is behaviors, like we have a mind control as well as our activities in day-to-day life, how we are actively involving, how we are focusing on the things, how we are solving the problem, how we are involving on the creativity mind. All those things linked to our yoga practice. So our human excellence will get improved, as well as our day-to-day well-being and healthy life we are getting from the yoga practice. That is one of the message I would like to share with you all. So it is most important thing about that yoga practice to do at our home as well as our public places. We are having that complete community link, and also it is a place to meet lot of people together and share our knowledge as well as our experience. So that point of view, we are linked to our community so that we are having healthy environment. That is all about. I would like to highlight that in this meeting, and everybody has to start that yoga practice at least half an hour. One of the best practice, Surya Namaskar. Start with the Surya Namaskar and do the practice every day. You will get a lot of benefit. So that is all. I would like to pass that message. Thanks for the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prakash, for speaking on such an important topic. Most of the time, running after the materialistic things, we tend to forget about our mental health, and it is really important to work on that side.
Yes.
And I have started for the past almost 15 days yoga in the morning, mostly
Great.
meditation, and I would say it is very powerful. My whole day I stays calm. I am able to recall things more in a better way. I can focus more. I recommend everyone, please take out some time and start practicing yoga. Thank you so much. Can we give it up for Toastmaster Prakash? Now I request timer to start 1 minute, and everyone, please share your valuable feedback with Toastmaster Prakash.
Host, I do not understand the timer cards. Could you please explain to me?
Yeah. So this in this format, when you will give your speech, uh I will spotlight timer parallelly. So
Okay.
the time will run like this, starting like it will start from 0 and then till 7. It will just continuously, 1 second will keep increasing. So
Okay,
this
from
is how it
zero.
is going.
It
Neeraj,
start with zero. Okay.
Yes.
Toastmaster Neeraj, I am taking the timer now. So I don't have these timing cards with me. I'll be running with the normal cards, the green, yellow, and the red card that we have for
Yes,
the
yes.
speech
Works for
and
me.
for all the 4 evaluations, since I'm taking over the timer now.
Okay,
Okay? We have
perfect.
the normal timing cards that we have for the regular meetings, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And Neeraj, the title has been changed.
Yeah, I have already noticed your
Thank you.
message and
Thank you.
I am good with the title now.
Thank you very much.
Okay, as you see, 1 minute is over. And again, I hope everybody has shared their feedback with Prakash. Now we will move to our fourth speaker. Our fourth speaker is very cheerful, lively, and full of fun girl. You will forget all your worries when you talk to her. If you know you need an unpaid therapist, please give her a call. He is professionally an earthquake model developer with Aeon. She likes playing violin, traveling, and public speaking. Can we give huge round of applause for Toastmaster Priyanka Mishra? Before calling her, I would like to call her evaluator, Animesh Das, on the stage to share her speech objectives.
I hope I'm audible.
Yes, Toastmaster Animesh, you are audible and visible.
Thank you. And give me like 1 minute. Right. Fellow Toastmasters and lovely guests. And uh, greetings. And special greetings to my speaker, Toastmaster Priyanka. Fellow triple. My speaker, Toastmaster Priyanka, is attempting the project Connect with Storytelling, which is a level 3 project in innovative planning. I hope I got the path right. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Timer, please note the timings are 5 to 7 minutes. I wish Toastmaster Priyanka all the very best. Over to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Animesh, for sharing the objective. Now I would like to do quick audio video check with Toastmaster Priyanka Mishra.
Hi, Neeraj. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visibility is little less.
Legible is less. Okay, let me remove the blur filter. Is it better?
I think previous one. This is more distracting, but we can go ahead with your previous version of
I'll
background.
blur this. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Toastmaster Priyanka Mishra.
Mm.
It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me. Toastmaster Priyanka Mishra.
That's what my ex-boyfriend said while having our breakup. Of course, it was him. What do you think? I'm such a nice person. How could it be me? My dear Toastmasters and guests, the day I had my breakup, I had to travel the overnight to Hyderabad. And the whole night, I could not sleep. I was crying and crying. At around 4 o'clock, something, I tried to sleep because at 6 o'clock, I had to reach Hyderabad. So I almost fall asleep. Within hardly 45 minutes or 1 hour, I heard a commotion. 3 ladies boarded a train and making a big noise. The whole world's gossip they had to do at 5 o'clock in the morning, right in front of my buggy. I was frustrated. I just screamed at them, please, could you let me sleep? And at that time, one lady in blue sari asked me, where do you have to get down? I said, next stop, Hyderabad. Then she did not say anything, and then I put my headphones and I tried to sleep. Suddenly my sleep broke, and I woke up again, and I did not find those ladies there. The whole coach was empty. Then I checked my time. Oh my God, it was 6:15. I had missed my station. Oh my God, I was frustrated what to do now. I got down and just had no clue what to do. Then I thought, these ladies got down at the same station as me, as my station. They got on my station. They couldn't even bother to wake me up. Wait, they were taking a revenge on me, right? Definitely, because I screamed at them, they were taking revenge on me. Nowadays, people can't even do a small help also. Anyways, I got down at the next station, wasted 2 hours to come back in a bus to my home place. That's it. But however, I was still going through my agony. And the best way to beat any kind of agony is work. So I started working. My manager asked me to work for 9 or 10 hours, but no, I'll work for 16 hours. Every day I was coming late from the office around 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Every day I was taking extra cab services from my office and charging extra working hours, and getting extra cash also from my company. However, so it was a daily schedule for me to come back late in the evening. One evening I did not get a cab. It got cancelled for some reason, so I had no other means of transport. I tried to book Uber or Ola. There was no luck. It was 10 in the evening. So I thought, how about, since my home is just 1.5 kilometers, how about just walk down to my home? So I started walking. I put my headphones. I started walking and walking. And suddenly I felt there is a black color Mercedes across me. The window rolled down, and a person in mid-age peeped outside and said, "Madam, do you know any nearby petrol bunk?" I was like, "Yeah, just go straight and turn right. There's one." I went, I started walking again. So I just felt at the same time that the car is walking at the same speed as mine. Either the car is broken or there's something suspicious. And I don't think that a big car was broken. Then again, I felt the window rolling down. "Madam, shall we drop you somewhere?" I had my suspicions but true. There's something wrong. I was terrified. Still, my home was far. I started walking fast and fast, and after some time, started running. And there I saw my security guard, and ran and hold him. And then I got my breath back. The security guard just made me sit and gave me some water and asked me, "What's the problem, ma'am? What happened?" Then I told the whole story. He said, "Then why are you behaving like this? Why are you running and getting crazy? What am I supposed to do?" "Okay, tomorrow come at 5 o'clock in the park of our society." I did not understand. I think it's a security guard. Maybe he's coming to just having some conversation. I went there at 5 o'clock in the morning. He told me that from today, I'll be teaching you self-defense techniques, so that next time you won't feel the same way that you felt yesterday. Rather than giving yourself up or blaming others, take the action in your hand. And I did it. I started learning my self-defense, and today I'm really confident about myself that even if I'm walking down the road alone, I can protect myself. That incident made me realize that In my relationship also, I was making a lot of mistakes. It was not only him who was at fault, it was also me. We can't make noise with only one hand. We have to clap with two hands only. And that clap, the other hand was also me. And if I see today, with time, I have changed. I started working on the problems which was there, which where I could have made difference. Then I also, in many aspects of my life, in the train, how about I would have kept an alarm which could have woke me up. Instead of expecting others to make the difference in my life, I started making a difference by myself. Instead of saying that to people that it's you who should be, instead of expecting others that it is you should make the difference, we should expect ourselves to make the difference. Because it's not you, it's me. Thank you. Over to you, host of today.
What a wonderful storytelling skills, Toastmaster Priyanka. And what a great message. We are who we are because of the decisions that we have made, because of the mistakes that we do. Thank you so much for giving such important message by a beautiful story. Now I would like to ask timer Toastmaster Animesh to start 1 minute and request all members present here to share your feedback with Toastmaster Priyanka. Okay, 1 minute is over. I believe everyone has shared their actionable feedback with Toastmaster Priyanka. Now moving on to our second section today, where our journal evaluator is going to is going to start her evaluation along with her team. Can we give a round of applause for our journal evaluator while she is taking the stage? Can we have you, Toastmaster Shrishti Mehrotra, on the stage?
Thank you, Toastmaster Neeraj, for calling me on. Before I get into my evaluation, I would like to call upon the first evaluator for the day, which is Toastmaster Amit Kumar, to present his evaluation.
Thank you. Just a minute. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible and visible. Go ahead.
So, first of all, I want to congratulate Mr. Ashok for back-to-back speeches. And coming to his speech, the topic is attention. So he got lots of my attention. And coming to know good part of his speech, we can see the hand gesture. Hand gesture of Ashok was clearly visible in whole body, in whole speech, that we can relate every word with his hand gesture. Just like when he say married, so he close his hand, so it shows that something get connected. And then when sophisticated, so he withdraw his hand. So there are lots of movements of hand, and his word was correlated. So that was the nice part then about his body gesture. Second thing I really like about his that every word was clear, that we can understand, and we can understand and we can interpret in our mind. And there are few now I need Ashok attention for few challenges. One thing is transition. Just like he started with a question and he give example. Then he anecdote a story that his mother keeps eyes on him, and now his wife keeps eyes on his family. So that thing. And then he started his friend's story. So in this thing, the transition, we could not actually I could not able to relate that particular thing, how the mother story is connected to his friend's story. So he need to make every story is linked with his main purpose. So that was the one thing. Second thing is in his speech was voice modulation, that he spoke through his pitch, and pitch was same throughout the speech. So here he can work just like when he asks question. So in the beginning he may say, "May I have your attention, please?" You might have heard this thing. When he says sophisticated, so he lower down his voice. So there are few things there where he can work. And at the end, what a wonderful conclusion he has given, that we need to focus on subject, object, and thoughts. So and stop multitasking. So there are a lot to learn in his speech, but there is a lot to improve also in his speech. And with that, all the best, Ashok. We will over to you, Toastmaster Srishti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amit, for your evaluation. What I will do is I will wait for all four evaluations to get done and then share my evaluation of the evaluations. So let me now call upon the second evaluator who evaluated Toastmaster Aryan, which is Toastmaster Sanjida. Toastmaster Sanjida, can we have you spotlighted, please?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. You're audible, you're visible, and yes, okay. So over to you, Toastmaster Sanjita.
Just a second. Yeah. Um, Hi everyone, and hi Aryan. Struggling to make friends and finding a common ground to talk. Well, this struggle will always be there. And this makes your case and your storyline so relatable and so well done on choosing such a relatable topic. Secondly, there was a coherence in your story, and it was well crafted, and your body language, hand gestures, and not to mention your prop made it more engaging. But what I would like to highlight is your pitch. I felt while you were changing characters, your pitch could have been more better. Like, for example, while you are changing your character, while you are playing the teacher's character, right? You could have you could have shown an authoritative, or could have, like, yeah, sounded more authoritative. And your points, like your hand gestures, would have been more probably pinpointed towards you. And your student character, since it was since could have been sounded little meek, because of course, like, he was afraid, right? And other than that, I also felt like your eye movements could have been towards the camera. Many a times I felt like that. And overall, I would like to say that I'd like to summarize and conclude by saying that kudos on delivering such a well crafted, organized, and well delivered speech, and thereby keeping the audiences hooked. I wish you all the best for your upcoming speeches. Over to you, Shishti.
And okay, thank you, Toastmaster Sanjida. Now let's move on to the third evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Abhijit Roy, who evaluated Toastmaster Prakash's speech.
Thank you, everyone. Special good evening to Toastmaster Prakash. Human excellence and yoga. and how I could relate to the vocal variety and body language part of it is through two different differentiations. We are in the winter time, and the best part that we can get to hear words like ice. I have three different segments under the word ICE. ICE. Human excellence and yoga. We got to learn a lot about the synchronization, about how humans can excel through the form of different yoga and meditation that one can do. So, from the time that we got to hear the speech till the time the speaker ended the speech, it was all informational. For me, it was something new that I got to know about the different ways of doing yoga and why yoga is so very important in our life. The C in the eyes stands for clarity. Every word Toastmaster Prakash uttered in his speech was crystal clear, and it was easy for all of us to absorb each and every word and message that Toastmaster Prakash wanted to convey. And this E in eyes is being empathetic. He was so very normal while he was delivering a speech. He was so very gentle that we all understood that it is completely which relates directly to the speech delivery and the information which the speaker is trying to deliver. Now, here are some of the areas which I would like to suggest. So, what I will do is a transition from ICE to ACE. How can the speaker ace his future speeches? Number A is the anecdotes. Whenever a speaker is trying to connect with the audience, the personal connect, the storyline of your own self always helps. So here anecdotes would have been a cherry on the cake if the speaker would have chosen to talk something about his own experiences and learnings from yoga and human excellence. So that would have been more favorable. C, call of action. What does the speaker want from the audience to do when the speech is about to end? So the call of action could have stood out very well and very strong when it comes to a powerful message delivered towards the conclusion part. And E in ACE is excitement and enthusiasm. In terms of the synchronization with the objectives of vocal variety and body language, I felt that excitement and enthusiasm connecting to both vocal variety and body language is found to be a little subtle, a little less. So here, in all, informational clarity, empathy are the part which really froze us because the speaker was getting the warmth and ice. But having said that, the ace part of it is anecdotes, call for action, and excitement enthusiasm could have been better so that the speaker can prove in future speeches to be a great speaker in making. So, all the very best, Toastmaster Prakash. And with that, over to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhijit. Now, moving on to the final speech evaluator, Toastmaster Animesh. Toastmaster Animesh, can we have you on the spotlight and do a quick audio video check? Video is visible, audio.
Hi. Yes. I guess I'm audible as well. Yeah.
All right, okay, you're audible, you're good to go.
Thank you. It's not you, it's me. This is an oft repeated phrase. And when it comes to breakups, we have all heard it. Believe me, I have heard it as well. So connecting this title to your opening, that's what my ex-boyfriend said. Paying homage to Michael Scott from The Office. The way he said, the way he always uses this catchy line. That's what she said. Damn, you had me hooked from the start. Toastmaster Priyanka, let's dive in with the positives of your speech. First, the anger and frustration that you depicted during your journey, the agony that ate you up, and then the terrifying experience you had, the tonal changes that you de- that you depicted in your speech. I have no doubt that you understood how to deliver a story, how to make a story interesting through delivery alone. So you have the delivery down. I was able to feel the terror you felt. And that encompasses your first act and your second act in the speech. Coming to the third act, where you started to describe how you grew out of that phase and how you finally understood that you also needed to work on yourself. We understood that you finally realized it, but there was some there was a lack of conviction in the message, and while you tried your level best to make your title a refrain, that final lead up to the refrain was not completely convincing. There was a bit of chaos in that little lead up to the refrain. I found myself a little confused with what your message also meant and what you wanted your title to actually encompass. So well done on vocal vocal variety, on style. Let's work a little more on substantiating your content a little better, on arranging your content a little better. That's it. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Animesh, for sharing your evaluation. Now, let me just quickly run through the evaluation that I have for the meeting as a whole. So we started on time. That is a hallmark of Turning Point Toastmaster meetings. And today, given that it was a speech marathon, things were pretty smooth. I did notice that there was a little bit of disorganization in terms of us not knowing the names of the role players, or in terms of calling, but I calling them out. But I think that was also with me, and as a group altogether, we need to work on that. That was the only small thing that I felt that we can all improve towards. And now I will move on very quickly to my evaluation of the evaluators. I haven't written much down, but I do have a point for each of the people. So for Toastmaster Amit, my evaluation would be that, okay, I'm just getting started. Okay. So for Toastmaster Amit, I really liked the way you used examples to illustrate each of your points. You use the CRC approach by highlighting the positives, your commendations, the recommendations that you had, and then also challenging Toastmaster. Sorry, sorry, just give me 1 minute. Apologies. Okay, I'm back. So Toastmaster Amit, you did use the CRC approach, and you at the end you also had a challenge for Toastmaster Ashok, and that was something that you did well. However, one recommendation. So I don't have a or I can say that it's a recommendation for you or a challenge for you. Same, is that when we are looking when we are listening to an evaluation of the first speech after having heard three more speeches in between, it can be a little difficult for the audience to jump right back into that first speech. So when you jump right into the evaluation, it takes a moment for the audience to also recall what exactly had happened in this speech. So if you could very quickly add some sort of line or line, or just mention the subject matter or any part of the speech that can help bring the audience back into that particular speech, that would really help the audience to quickly relate that matter. Now moving on to Toastmaster Sanjida. Toastmaster Sanjita, you used again the CRC approach. You looked at the positives, the points of improvement, and challenges for Toastmaster Aryan, and that was great. I don't have any negative or any recommendations for you, but I do have a challenge for you, which is that given that you are very comfortable, you seem very comfortable with structuring your evaluation, I would now challenge you to look at to step back and maybe look at the recommendations or the whole feedback that you have as a theme, or create a story out of your evaluation. So instead of it just being an evaluation, start thinking of it as a speech. Toastmaster Abhijit, I would like to commend you on the great structure that you used. I think it was something that I'm seeing for the very first time. And although you didn't use any of the existing structures that we guide evaluators with, like CRC approach or the Oreo method, or any other positives, negatives, different methods, you did create your own framework, which was ACE, ICE, and ACE. And I think that was very impactful. And I would recommend other evaluators to also use creative methods like this to structure their evaluation. So, all in all, I think Toastmaster Abhijit, I really admired that. Now, moving to Toastmaster Animesh, I think Toastmaster Animesh, you brought, so given the suggestion that I had for Toastmaster Amit, you instantly brought back the audience's attention by again mentioning the title, which was repeated in Toastmaster Priyanka's speech. And with that one thing, that you were able to create the relatability, and you also looked at both a commendation and a recommendation approach for her by giving her by commending her delivery of the speech while giving her feedback for the content of the speech. So I think that was very well done, I felt, by instead of very specifically giving narrower recommendations, you gave a general theme through which she can work upon. So that is my evaluation for all of the speech evaluators. I would also now like to call upon the timer to share their report, the timers to share their report.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator. I timed all of the speakers, and I timed three of the speakers. Toastmaster Aina timed the fourth speaker, as well as the rest of the as well as all of the evaluators. So for evaluators, I think I'll call Toastmaster Aina. For all the speeches, however, here are the timings. Toastmaster Ashok took 7 minutes 36 seconds. Toastmaster Aryan took 6 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster Prakash took 6 minutes and a second. And Toastmaster Priyanka took 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Toastmaster Aina, if you could please present the timings for all evaluators.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Animesh. I hope I am audible to everybody.
Yes, you are.
Please.
All right. The timings for the evaluations are: Toastmaster Amit took 3 minutes and 5 seconds. He is qualified. Toastmaster Sanjida took 1 minute and 38 seconds. Since the timings for evaluation is 2 to 3 minutes, therefore Toastmaster Sanjida is disqualified. Toastmaster Abhijit took 3 minutes and 28 seconds. He is qualified. And Toastmaster Animesh took 3 minutes and 18 seconds. Again, qualified. Thank you so much. And over to you, Toastmaster Neeraj.
Okay, I'm going to.
Toastmaster.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to ask you, Toastmaster Shrishti Mehrotra, do you have more points?
No, I just wanted to just step in and say one more thing that although we are announcing the qualification and disqualifications, just wanted to elaborate on that and say that these qualifications stand in the case if this was evaluated for a contest. So, in a contest, these particular speeches and evaluations would have been qualified or disqualified as per mention. And now, with that, that's the end of my evaluation. Now, over to you, Toastmaster Neeraj.
Can we give it up for our general evaluator, Madam Shrishti Mehrotra, for picking up such nitty gritties and giving such wonderful feedback to all the evaluators and oversee the meeting? This meeting is always complete without a general evaluator, and today Toastmaster Shrishti Mehrotra justified this role like no one. Can we give a round of applause for Toastmaster Shrishti Mehrotra again? And parallelly, I would like to say thank you and congratulations to all the speakers, evaluators, and rest of the role players for taking out time, coming out of your comfort zone, and delivering speeches, taking evaluations. It means you are one step ahead, one step, closer to your goals. And for all who didn't take any role, were passive listener, you also learned so many things by just listening, so don't worry about it. And just want to tell everyone that on Tuesdays we turning point toastmasters, we conduct either speech marathons or table topic marathons, and in which uh, we try to keep this time within a 1 hour to 1.5 hour based on number of speakers we have. But we conduct our regular meetings on each Thursday from 9 p.m. From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I urge all the guests to join our regular meeting and have a glimpse of how Turning Point Toastmasters meetings looks like. With that, I would like to end the recording.